At this point, I'm convinced Justin's watching Selena's every online move like a hawk, and I feel like there's something deeper going on that we're just not seeing anymore.
I just never know what women are thinking. Because it's just like they say one thing and they mean another thing, and they're like, do this, and then, no, don't do this. And then I'm like, what do you mean?
I was just hurt from my previous relationship. I think I still was dealing with a lot of unforgiveness and all that sort of stuff. So, I felt like she respected me at the time, and I had a lot of respect for her. And so I just didn't want to say something and then she'd see me off doing some other thing.
Benny Blanco has officially had enough, and he is not holding back anymore. Selena Gomez has spent years trying to move on, rebuild her peace, and focus on the life she is finally creating with the man who truly loves her. She is planning her wedding. She is thriving in her career. And for the first time in a long time, she seems genuinely happy. But every time she starts to settle into this new chapter, Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber find a way to pull her name back into their drama. From cryptic social media posts to unnecessary shade, it almost feels like Justin cannot stand to see Selena happy without him. Hailey, instead of stepping in to calm things down, only fuels the fire with her subtle moves that always seem to land right when Selena is in the spotlight. It is exhausting, it is messy, and it is starting to affect Selena in ways that her fans are no longer willing to ignore. And Benny Blanco, he is done watching this play out. He is tired of seeing the woman he loves constantly being dragged into the same tired circus. Benny has been nothing but patient and supportive, but even he has his limits, and Justin's obsessive behavior has pushed him to the edge. According to insiders close to the situation, Benny is furious and has made it clear that Justin needs to back off and let Selena live her life in peace. Selena has spent too many years healing from this toxic cycle only to be dragged into it again by the same people who should have left her alone a long time ago. Benny is not going to let anyone, not even Justin Bieber, ruin the happiness they have built together. This is no longer about petty social media drama. This is about protecting Selena from a situation that has gone too far. Benny is ready to confront Justin head on, and for the first time, it looks like someone is finally standing up for Selena in a way that Justin cannot ignore. This is not just a warning. This is the moment where Benny makes it clear that Justin and Hailey need to stop interfering in Selena's happiness before he takes matters into his own hands. Selena Gomez is in one of the best chapters of her life. After years of heartbreak, public drama, and endless headlines that seemed determined to define her, she has finally stepped into a season of peace and genuine happiness. Her relationship with Benny Blanco has been nothing short of transformative. He adores her in a way that feels effortless and unwavering. And for the first time in a long time, Selena has a partner who truly celebrates her for who she is. The two are busy planning their wedding, and while they have kept most of the details private, the love between them is impossible to hide. Whether it is Benny gushing about her in interviews or Selena looking completely at ease by his side, it is clear that this is the kind of partnership she has always deserved. They have built a world of their own, filled with laughter, mutual respect, and a kind of quiet intimacy that stands in stark contrast to the chaos of her past. Professionally, Selena is thriving as well. She has a hit series, a successful beauty brand, and a loyal fan base that has only grown stronger over the years. Her music continues to connect with people on a deeply personal level, and her influence stretches far beyond entertainment. She is not just surviving anymore. She is winning, and she is doing it with grace. Benny has been vocal about how much he treasures their relationship, even saying that every morning he wakes up thinking of ways to make her day better.
Just how has Selena changed your life?
What do you mean? Look at me. She's the best thing that's ever happened in my life. She's my best friend. You know, they say, when you know, you know. And I never believed that my whole life, but I actually met my best friend. If we were the only people left on Earth, I would be completely fine spending every moment with nobody else in the world except her. My mom was like, people like you. And I was like, okay. And then Selena actually showed me one of them of she was like, oh my God, my friend just sent me this. And it was a person sitting down their husband and being like, you have to watch this interview full. You have to be. And then I was getting hate from guys being like, dude, you now I have to be a better boyfriend. Obviously, listen to your partner. Don't be an idiot. It's very simple stuff.
He has called her his best friend, his safe space, and the person he could spend forever with. That kind of love is rare, and Selena has it.
I wanted a person that when I wake up, I think to myself, I'm like, how can I make Selena's day better? What can I do in my day to make her day better? Because then that makes my day better. And I wanted to find a person like that. And I know when Selena wakes up, the first thing she's thinking is how can I make his day better. And we have such a give and take. Like, I could never even see a world where I would ever yell at her. She would ever yell at me. Like, we don't argue like that. Like, I feel like we just have conversations. Like, there's never an argument. Sometimes she'll say, "This is so funny."
Oh boy.
No. She'll do this and it's really cool. She'll go, "I'm feeling a little irritated and I think I need like 25 minutes. And I'll say, "Okay." And then I give her space. And then after like 5 minutes, she texts me. She's like, "Hey, will you come back?" I miss you." Yeah, but it's knowing that, and we have the proper boundaries set with each other. Like, I don't have to be on top of her every second. She doesn't have to be on top of me every second we're together. I just want to know she's in the house.
Now, Gomez needs to stop giving Hailey Bieber any space in her head. No matter how much she tries to stay positive and focus on her own happiness, it seems like she still finds herself quietly engaging with Hailey in ways that keep the cycle alive. Recently, Selena double-tapped an Instagram post celebrating the success of Hailey's skincare brand after it was acquired by ELF and announced it would soon be sold in Sephora. On the surface, it looks like nothing more than a kind gesture, but it has fans wondering why Selena is even looking in Hailey's direction in the first place. And then came Justin's silence. When Hailey landed the cover of Vogue, her husband did not publicly congratulate her, which was noticeable given how loud he usually is online. Instead, Selena reposted a quote on her Instagram story that read, "You matter. Your voice matters. Your heart matters. You are worth so much more." And she added a pointed caption of her own, "You know who this is about. If you know, you know." That was not just a vague motivational post. It felt like a direct message. Whether she would ever admit it or not, Selena seemed to be reaching out to Hailey in a way Justin himself failed to. In her own quiet way, Selena was essentially saying, "I see you. I know what you are going through. And even if he is not lifting you up, I will." This is where things start to get messy. Because while Selena has every right to be compassionate, it raises the question of why she is still inserting herself into a situation that should not concern her anymore. Selena has a wedding to plan, a career that is thriving, and a relationship with Benny Blanco that is stronger than ever. She has every reason to be fully locked into her own joy. Yet somehow, Justin and Hailey's world keeps brushing up against hers, and she cannot seem to resist reacting. It almost feels like Selena might be watching the whole thing from a distance, maybe even from a private account, keeping an eye on Justin's erratic posts and Hailey's carefully curated silence. And if that is the case, it is not because she wants drama. It is because she has lived through this chaos before. She knows what it looks like when Justin spirals publicly, and perhaps, in a strange way, she cannot help but empathize with the person who is married to him now. But here is the truth. Selena does not owe Hailey anything. She does not need to involve herself in their mess, even with good intentions. Every time she reacts, even in the smallest way, it opens the door for new headlines, new speculation, and new drama that has nothing to do with her or the life she has built. And if anyone deserves to be free from all of that, it is Selena Gomez. Maybe she is simply human. Maybe she is curious, just like the rest of us, watching the train wreck from the sidelines. But if Selena truly wants to protect her peace, she might have to stop looking back and focus only on the happiness she has right now. Because no matter how much compassion she has for Hailey Bieber, it is not her problem anymore. Now, on top of all of that, Bieber just cannot seem to leave Selena Gomez alone. His Instagram stories and cryptic posts have become a running theme, and each one feels like yet another attempt to pull her name back into his world. It all began after Hailey Bieber debuted her US Vogue cover. Instead of showing genuine support for his wife, Justin made an awkward public gesture that felt forced and strangely out of place, almost as if he was trying to prove something to the world, rather than simply celebrate her. Selena, meanwhile, responded in the most unexpected way. She reshared a quote that read, "You matter. Your voice matters. Your heart matters. You are worth so much more," and added, "You know who this is about. If you know, you know." On top of that, she liked a Sephora post announcing that Hailey's brand Rhode would be hitting their stores. Many saw this as Selena extending a quiet, graceful show of support in a situation where Justin had failed to step up for his own wife. But Justin's reaction spoke volumes. Shortly after, he posted a cryptic message saying, "Telling other humans they deserve something is like raising someone else's kids. Who are you to decide what people should or shouldn't have the audacity for? That's not your place. God decides what we deserve." Then he doubled down with another story that read, "God decides who is worthy, not you or me." And if that wasn't enough, he followed up again, saying, "Stop using loyalty to keep people around you out of fear. It's hurting us." To anyone paying attention, it looks less like random spiritual musings and more like veiled shots. Fans are convinced these posts are his way of lashing out, not only at Selena, but at the unwavering support she gets from her fan base. And honestly, it is not hard to see why. Every time Selena's happiness shines through, Justin and Haley's every move seems to get quieter, more desperate, and more calculated. It is as if Justin and Haley cannot stand the fact that Selena has moved on and is actually happy. While Selena is busy planning her future with Benny Blanco, who openly cherishes her, Justin and Haley appear to be stuck in a cycle of subtle shade and indirect posts that only make them look more unsettled in their own relationship. Instead of focusing on building a stronger marriage, they keep circling back to Selena, and it is starting to feel like sabotage. And even their fans are being like that. Selena haters are making posts about how she won't marry him or whatever.
Now you're planning the wedding, and I'm sure the music's going to be amazing.
Well, yeah, I'll definitely, we're definitely not planning exactly this road, but we do want to make sure that the music's good, and I'm going to let that be his job.
And Benny sees it. He sees how these cryptic messages and passive-aggressive moments constantly drag Selena back into drama she never asked for. Benny is fiercely protective of her. And those close to him say he is beyond frustrated that Justin's fixation has become a recurring distraction in their lives. Benny has stood by Selena while she rebuilt herself from the ground up, and he is not about to let Justin and Haley's chaos cast a shadow over everything they have built together. This is no longer just about social media posts. It is about two people who cannot seem to find peace in their own marriage, projecting their dysfunction onto someone who has finally escaped that world. And if Justin and Haley keep poking at Selena, they are going to find out that Benny Blanco is not the type to sit quietly, while the woman he loves is dragged back into the past. And while Justin Bieber continues flooding his Instagram stories with strange, cryptic posts that feel almost designed to get under Selena Gomez's skin, she is doing her best to keep her focus on her own life. Right now, Selena should be fully wrapped up in her happiness, planning her wedding with Benny Blanco, who has made it his mission to love and protect her. But somehow, Justin's constant online antics and Haley's quiet but calculated moves keep creeping in like unwanted background noise. Selena has absolutely no reason to look back. Her relationship with Benny is solid, loving, and refreshingly free of the chaos she once lived through. Even after that brief moment of speculation earlier this year when people tried to stir up rumors about Benny possibly getting too close to one of Selena's friends, they came out stronger than ever. They did not just survive the whispers, they shut them down completely. That is because Benny knows exactly who he is and exactly what kind of partner Selena needs. In his recent interviews, Benny has been almost disarmingly honest about the way he approaches their relationship. He talks about how he pays attention, how he learns from the mistakes he has seen others make, and how he makes it a point to do better. At 37, he says, he should know how to treat a woman. And if you look at the way he talks about Selena, it is clear he has been paying attention. This is a man who studies what works and what does not, who actually listens, and who has no problem putting in the effort to keep the person he loves happy. What makes all of this even more interesting is that Benny was once in Justin's inner circle. He worked on Justin's music, sat in on sessions where Justin poured his feelings into lyrics, and quietly watched the way Justin processed his relationships. In a way, Benny had a front row seat to Justin's flaws, his insecurities, and the very things that drove Selena away in the first place. So now, when Benny talks about how he has learned from other people's mistakes, it is hard not to wonder if Justin is one of those lessons. Benny has even admitted that he watches how his friends, or sometimes former friends, handle their relationships. When he sees something toxic, he takes mental notes on what never to do. And when he sees someone get it right, he is not afraid to borrow that approach. This is why his relationship with Selena works. He is not repeating old patterns. He is not making excuses. He is intentional, and that is something Selena has always needed. Meanwhile, Justin and Haley's actions feel like the opposite. Instead of pouring into each other, they seem fixated on what Selena is doing. Whether it is Justin posting vague spiritual messages that suspiciously align with Selena's moves or Haley's oddly timed silence, it is hard to ignore the impression that they are watching from the sidelines. And if they cannot be happy on their own, they seem determined to find little ways to stir the pot and distract Selena from the peace she has built. But here is the thing. Benny sees through all of it. He is not naive. He knows Justin's behavior is not random, and he knows how these subtle jabs can add up. And Benny is not the type to let anyone disrupt the woman he loves. He has been nothing but patient, but if Justin keeps pushing and if Haley keeps playing these quiet games, Benny is ready to draw a line in the sand.
Benny Blanco has received a lot of heat and criticism since stepping out as Selena Gomez's boyfriend. Some of it stemming from his very obvious attempt to stir up drama between Selena and Haley by posting this on his Instagram story, which was obviously shade towards Haley Baldwin's new phone case. In my opinion, that was obvious shade at least.
Because Selena is finally happy and he is not about to let her past come anywhere near her future. Gomez and Benny Blanco got engaged toward the end of last year, and now their wedding is officially on the horizon. Ed Sheeran may have accidentally spilled a little more than he was supposed to when he revealed back in May that he already RSVP'd for the big day. Of course, Benny quickly tried to downplay it, saying Ed had not received an official date, just a casual heads up. Now, that explanation does not exactly make sense. I mean, a heads up usually means there is at least a rough timeline. Nobody casually gives out a pre-invite without having an idea of when things are happening. So whether they are ready to announce it or not, it is clear that wedding plans are moving forward, and fast. The couple insists that they are still in the early stages of planning, but with Selena's level of success, it is safe to assume this is not going to be a small, quiet ceremony. If anything, this has the potential to be one of the biggest celebrity weddings of the decade. From close friends like Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran to stars Selena has supported in the past. Like Britney Spears, it would not be surprising if her guest list looked like an A-list reunion. A TikTok creator even made a video predicting what their wedding might look like, and honestly, it feels pretty spot on. According to her, Selena and Benny's big day will not follow the traditional celebrity wedding formula. Instead, it will be built around feeling. She described it as a lived-in, heart-centered atmosphere that feels curated but not staged. She pictured layered textures, cozy corners, bursts of color, and luxury that still feels deeply personal. A mix of Moroccan rugs, velvet seating, sculptural floral arrangements, and unique details that would make the event feel like a home rather than a venue. And honestly, that tracks. Benny is known for his quirky, laid-back personality, while Selena has always had this timeless and intentional energy about her. Blending those two styles would create something beautiful, warm, and unforgettable. Selena has also revealed that she and Benny plan to skip the traditional bride and groom first dance. She admitted that the idea of it feels a little embarrassing, especially in front of what will probably be a massive crowd. Benny even laughed about it, saying that Selena's shyness is one of the things he loves most about her. But honestly, even if they skip the first dance, I can already imagine this wedding being magical. In between all of this, they are juggling busy schedules. Selena has been filming season 5 of Only Murders in the Building, while Benny is still working on music. But the two of them have made it clear that they are planning this wedding their way. Benny even teased that the music for their wedding will be something special, hinting that they might have a few surprises up their sleeves. In a recent interview, Benny opened up about how much he looks forward to becoming a father. He said, "I love kids. I love being an uncle. But I really want to be a dad, God willing." Selena has been honest about her health struggles in the past, sharing that lupus and her autoimmune disease could make pregnancy dangerous for her. Because of this, adoption or surrogacy seems likely. And knowing the way these two approach life, they will handle it with the same love and intention they give everything else. What really got people emotional, though, was when Selena talked about the album they made together. "I said, I love you first." When asked what she would remember most about making it, she smiled and said, "That one day I get to show this to our kids. We really wanted to create something that was ours." And that right there shows you why this relationship is different. This is not about drama. This is not about the past. This is about two people building a future so full of love that even Justin Bieber's constant shadow cannot dim it. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you liked this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities.